Your twin flame is your spiritual practice. They are your spiritual tool. They are there as your spiritual tool. That is why they are there in your life. They are there as your spiritual practice, as a spiritual tool. They are the technique that you are using to ascend. Your twin flame is the technique that you are using to ascend. That is what now whoever has a twin flame, they are there. The twin flame is there so that they may use that twin flame as a tool. There is a difference because for a long time I was asking myself, what is the difference of being awakened by a twin flame and not with a twin flame? What is the difference with these people? Because there are a lot of people who are awakened, but it makes a difference if you are awakened by a twin flame or if you are awakened, if you came to your spiritual awakening through another way. For example, if it was near-death experience, because people comes to spiritual awakenings through different ways. Whether it was near-death experience, whether it was a sickness, whether it was just something that happened and you awakened, or whether it is a twin flame. No, like all of us who are here, I believe it is through a twin flame that we are awakened. And now the difference is now those who are awakened by a twin flame, that is now your ascension tool. That is now your spiritual practice. No, that is what you are using to ascend. You are not like somebody else who is using any other tools to ascend. Know that your twin is your ascension partner. In fact, to me, saying an ascension partner, that is the word that resonates most with me. Because now that is what you are using to ascend. That is what you are looking at. That is your mirror. That is your tool. That is your best tool and your only tool that you will be using now to ascend. You cannot ignore your twin flame. You cannot ignore your twin flame. You can't. If you had soul recognition, you had it. You cannot try to go through a spiritual path, to go on your spiritual path through another way, because the energy of the twin flame will always call you. No, that is your tool forever. You have to remember that. You are learning to balance. You are learning to come to that place of oneness, of tapping into that God energy, into that union, and the person or the tool that is there for you, which is free of charge, it is your twin flame. It is your twin flame. People are using different tools to ascend and in the ascension journey, but now to you, this is now your meditation, this is now whatever this is now your psychedelic, whatever you call it. This is your meditation. This is your everything. Now, this is what you'll be looking. This is your mirror now. This is the highest tool you can get on this planet for your ascension. And that is why we are all grateful that we are in a twin flame journey. In fact, it is a gift. It is a privilege to be in a twin flame journey. It is not about romance. Romance is just a by the way. But it is an ascension partner you have been given. You have the opportunity. How many people have ascension partner? Ascension buddies? This is it. This is it. And the way you are doing it, you are learning to accept yourself. You are learning to love yourself. Where you have not accepted yourself before, the things that you not accept yourself. It is time now you love yourself unconditionally. I have said it that to be in that union, or to call physical union, which is just union with God, you don't even need to change anything about you. You don't have to. Do God need you to change so that they show you unconditional love? You are loved just as you are. Now it is your turn to show yourself that unconditional love. Which parts of you are you not loving unconditionally? Yourself. Because if you are not loving yourself unconditionally, even your body, they are simple things. These are simple things. Whatever you think that is keeping you away from your twin, that is what you are loving. Those are simple things of you that you are not loving, that you are not accepting unconditionally. You don't try to change them, just love them. And then you become the observer. Become that observer of yourself. Become that witness of yourself. You remain on that state where you are witnessing yourself, that higher self, that higher you, observe you. Like observe the person, observe the part of you that is not loving you. That the one who is noticing that is the one who is witnessing. Remain in that state where you are witnessing yourself. Now you are on a higher plane and you are witnessing yourself. You are in soul. And when you are in soul, that is God, and that is your twin flame. Because your twin flame, you can only connect with your twin soul. Even that is, to me, what is a right soulmate. You can only connect with them through the soul, because it is a soul. So you cannot think your way there. You can only experience them. You are experiencing them. It is an experience. It is not something you are thinking and thinking. Don't try to think about it. It is an experience. You don't think your way there to that energy of union. You experience it, because the mind will not take you there. I find that it is good when one understands these things, because the mind stops some resistance to some degree, but it cannot. The mind cannot shift. It cannot shift. It is you. It is your energy that you'll start experiencing it. You'll come to that experience and now you know it. And you cannot go back. It is like a woman who gave birth. They gave birth. They cannot not be in a state they did not give birth. They have already experienced it. It is the same way. That energy of union, it is an experience. It is not a thinking thing. You cannot think and bring yourself with intelligence there. It is not intellect. Union is not intellect. It is a soul thing. So you are learning to observe yourself, to witness yourself, and you are always witnessing yourself, because even to come to this level, there is a way of witnessing that you are doing. So you are trying to ground yourself more and more to that state where you are in your higher self energy. And now you're just observing and not identifying yourself with those observations. You are not an angry person. Probably you'll observe that anger, but don't identify as that angry person. That is not your identity. But this twin flame journey, it is all a spiritual journey. It is your awakening. It is your ascension. It is your ascension. And Your twin flame is your ascension partner. They are helping you. They are your ascension tool. They are the ones that you are using the ascension practice. You are not like somebody else who did not get awakened by a twin flame through a twin flame connection. For you now, this is now your lifetime practice. It is like for those people who have chosen to be in a relationship, which is a spiritual relationship, that relationship is their spiritual practice. It is the same now way that when you are in a twin flame connection, now this is your spiritual practice. You cannot get out of this practice. It is a spiritual practice. But it is not like a practice where, because I believe many people who are choosing this conscious relationship, these spiritual relationships, it is not like they have met their twin flames. It is just two enlightened people, two awakened people who are deciding to have a relationship and to use that relationship for a spiritual purpose. Now you have been called to this journey by force, by fire, because you did not go looking for your twin flame, to go into that kind of a practice with this twin flame. Because to be in a physical relating experience, you must be able to balance those energy and to come to that place where it is a spiritual experience. It is a spiritual practice. And now you, as a divine feminine, you are the one who is in charge. It is not the divine masculine who is balancing the energy. It is you who is balancing. Do they know even you are seeking for this information? They are not even interested. Do they care? Not many care. Not many care about it. It is now you. It is you now who is balancing, and as you are balancing and coming to your own union with yourself, loving and accepting yourself, they are doing that. They are also loving and accepting you. They are loving and accepting you because you are loving and accepting yourself. So stop trying to bring tricks, to bring them to you. If you are not loving and accepting yourself unconditionally, how are they going to love you and accept you unconditionally? Is it even right to demand or to expect them to love you unconditionally and accept you as you are if you cannot do that? So you have to love yourself at every kind of level. Love your body, love your situation in life, love where you are in life. And be happy. That is now the point. Be happy. What is it that you are not doing to be happiest? That if this is the rest of your life will be like this, how can you make your life be happy? What is it? What is it that you can do to know that you are living a happy life every day? At that point when you are doing that, that is the energy. That is the energy of union. The energy of union is that. Because they are not coming to make you happy. They are not coming to make you fulfilled. They are not coming to give you love. You must be in that energy because you magnetize what you have. You are calling. You are magnetizing them into you. Now you are the magnet yourself. And so you must carry that energy of union. Do you have it? I have said if you think you are balancing and you are not, and they are not physically, permanently in your life, it is because some energy is going outside. There's some energy that is just going outside from somewhere. You have some holes somewhere. And you need to see where is your mind really. How long are you thinking of your twin? How often are you thinking of your twin flame? Because there is some energy that is really going out to them. And any energy that is going up to them, it is pushing them. It is really a push energy. They can feel it. It is a push energy because it is coming outside of you. Then you are not in control of your energy. It is looking outside. God is inside. Bring your energy back to you. Bring your energy back to you. Bring your masculine back to you. That energy that you are pushing bring it back to you, and you'll see them coming to you. So your twin flame are your ascension partner, and they are your spiritual practice now. You can forget about any other spiritual practices and now dwell on this one. Remember that every day you have a tool of ascension, and that is your twin flame.